Welcome back to the channel. This is Gillis TV here today, folks. And you know, it's the MLB offseason with the winter meetings happening in less than a week, December 4th. Things are starting to pick up again for the MLB offseason. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If MLB rumors, news, anything going on in the MLB that's reported, NHL, NASCAR, anything you guys want, leave that in the comments. Hit that subscribe button as we are grinding to 5,000 subs by January 1st. But let's get going here if you're new to the channel, I do it on MLB The Show until I get a better laptop. If you're, you know, older to the channel, you know what this is about. The team that is on your screen, the LA Dodgers, and, you know, they've been rumored about Willie Adames, Xander Bogaerts, so on and so forth. Well, one name that hasn't really been linked to them, but has been linked to the Mets and the Yankees, and other teams as well, Justin Verlander. And you might be going, what? Yes, that's right. You heard that right. The Dodgers are reportedly meeting with free agent Justin Verlander today, according to John Heyman of the New York Post. The fit between Verlander and the Dodgers makes sense for a number of reasons. Despite being among the game's biggest spenders, the Dodgers tend to prefer short-term contracts as opposed to lengthy commitments. The last time they gave a starting pitcher guaranteed longer than 3 years was Brandon McCarthy going into 2015. Verlander turns 40 in February and will be limited in how many years he can reasonably ask for this offseason. Verlander's free agency has often been compared to Max Scherzer's, another pitcher who has remained effective as an ace-level hurler into the age when many others begin to decline. Scherzer signed with the Mets a year ago for 130 million over 3 years, an annual salary of 43.33. MLBTR predicts Verlander to come in just under that 120 million over 3 years with an AAV of 40 million. Verlander is coming off an excellent platform season, winning the AL Cy Young after throwing 175 innings with a 1.75 ERA. However, Scherzer was going into his age 37 season when he signed his deal and will turn 40 just as it winds down. Though he can also opt out after the second year. In Verlander's case, he's going to be 40 when this next deal begins. Regardless, Verlander showed in 2022 that he is still one of the best pitchers in the game, which is something the Dodgers could use. Walker Buehler required Tommy John surgery in August and will miss most of the 2023 season, perhaps even all of it. The club also lost Andrew Heaney and Tyler Anderson to free agency, with Anderson having already inked a new deal with the LA Angels. The Dodgers have reportedly agreed to bring Clayton Kershaw back for another year, who will join Julio Urias, Tony Gonsolin, and Dustin May. In that in the front four spots of the rotation, that's a solid group in terms of talent, but there are still concerns. Kershaw is still excellent when healthy, but regularly deals with injuries, having not reached 130 innings in a season since 2019. Gonsolin had an excellent breakout in 2022, but dealt with forearm strain down the stretch. May just returned from Tommy John, but only made 6 starts this year. Despite debuting in 2019, he only has 25 career starts under his belt so far. And Urias has been great in the past 3 seasons, but he's a free agent after 2023. There are some intriguing in-house options for the fifth spot of the rotation, such as Ryan Pepiot, Michael Grove, Andre Jackson, Bobby Miller, and Gavin Stone. However, the latter two haven't cracked the 40-man roster yet, and the others still have limited experience and minor league options. Adding another starter would improve the big leagues club while allowing those guys to head to the minors and battle each other for who gets the call when the injuries create an opening. Verlander has been with the Astros since the deadline of deal in 2017 and seemed a candidate to return on the heels of a World Series victory here in 2022. However, recent reporting has suggested that owner Jim Crane, who is temporarily running the show after parting ways with general manager James Click, isn't interested in giving Verlander a 3-year deal he's looking for. Even without Verlander, Houston would have a really strong rotation consistent of Valdez, Javier, McCullers, Garcia, Urquidy, and Hunter Brown. Since that reporting, Verlander has been connected to the Mets and the Yankees, with the Dodgers now entering the fray. In terms of the money, the Dodgers have plenty of room relatively to their recent spending. Roster Resource calculates their current payroll to be around $152 million with a competitive balance tax number of $168 million. The opening day payroll was $280 million in 2022 according to Cott's baseball contracts, and the first CBT threshold is moving up to $233 million in 2023. In both cases, the Dodgers have plenty of room to work with even if they add around $40 million by bringing Verlander aboard. The club will have other needs to address, particularly replacing Trey Turner at shortstop. However, recent reports have suggested the club might steer clear of big shortstop free agents and let Gavin Lux or a trade accusation take over at the position. If that is needed, the case perhaps their biggest spending will go towards the rotation this winter, having also been connected to Carlos Rodon recently, though they also appear to be hanging around the Aaron Judge sweepstakes. So, Verlander having Walker Buehler probably missing all of next season, which, for him, I would take off all of next season after having Tommy John surgery. You're getting a reigning AL Cy Young who won it at the age of 39 and was a huge part in the World Series win for the Houston Astros. And last year, he pitched phenomenal. I'm not saying Verlander's gonna, pop off like he did last year, but still getting Justin Verlander, and if you get Walker Buehler back, say, in August of next season, just think about that rotation. I made it clear when Clevenger signed with the White Sox how scary their rotation is because there is no back end to that rotation. There's certainly, if the Dodgers get Verlander, there is no back end to this rotation either. And that's scary for teams because if you're going in a 4-game set, you got to face in August the possibility of Buehler, Kershaw, Urias, and Verlander. I'm sorry, that's a scary 4 pitchers to be going against in one series. This would be a great move by the Dodgers. Of course, they're probably still talking to other pitchers like DeGrom, Noah Syndergaard, and whoever else, but Verlander is probably going to a team that will give him the 3 years, $40 million. And the Dodgers are big spenders. And like it said, they're still in on Aaron Judge. Just imagine if this team could get Justin Verlander and Aaron Judge. That is scary to think about because right now Mookie's playing right field, I believe it is. His secondary position second. You can move Gavin Lux to shortstop, have Mookie play second, Aaron Judge in the outfield, but that could be a different video. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Verlander to the Dodgers? How do you feel about that? That is what has been reported today. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're new to the channel and you love your MLB rumors, news, whatever, NHL stuff, NASCAR, anything sports, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for the support. We are on our way to 5,000 subs. Thank you guys, and you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next video, probably sometime today. Have a good one.